Hello everyone and welcome to the PRL Advanced Auto Parts Heat Series first race of the season, the Lake Erie 150. This will be an interesting one as we will have all 36 cars here racing tonight, split up into 4 heats I mean. The first heat, second heat, the LCQ, and the main event. The first heat will have 18 cars, the 10 first cars to finish will advance. Same for the second heat, the LCQ is everyone below that, top 8 make it, and everyone we'll go to the main event. I can explain it a little bit. But let's get with our starting lineup here right away. So row 1, we will have the 88 of Dylan Powers and the 7 of Adam Lewis. Row 2, 30 of Brad Stover and 9 of Jacob Hollingsworth. Row 3, the 38 and 51. Row 4, 4 of Ryan Casey and 55 Max Coleman. Row 5, 18 of Daniel Voiles and the 15 of Bruno De Barros.
Drivers, start your engines.
And there we also have the command for the race. So what I was trying to explain with this was the first heat, the top 10 cars will go into the main event. Same for the heat number 2. And then once we go into the LCQ, everyone below that finished outside the top 10 will race into the LCQ, and the top 8 will go to the main event. There you can see 18. Daniel Voiles will not be able to make the start for this race, and that's not the way you want to start off your season. But there's no waiting for anyone. The 80 of Dylan Powers will lead him to the line. And green flag here in Lake Erie for the first race of the PRL Advanced Auto Parts Heat Series. Off of turn number 4, 88 Dylan Powers will lead the first lap, as the 7 Adam Lewis might have an advantage here racing with on the outside line, but Dylan Powers not enough to clear him because outside line is where we want to be for this race. And yeah, he will be able to stick to the outside line, and I wouldn't be surprised if he goes here for a pass here shortly. But right now, Dylan Powers, he's holding off Adam Lewis, but Adam Lewis he's doing lots of things on the line. He's making up a lot of time as he did lead that lap right there. First lap of the day, as Dylan Powers will now drop back to second, but we are still side by side. Off turn number 4, another lap left for Adam Lewis. The inside line was just not fast around here at this track. And we see the 30 of Brad Stover nearly coming up to the 9 of Jacob Hollingsworth. And Adam Lewis will finally clear Dylan Powers for the lead, and we're at 3 wide back on it. 55 of Max Coleman, 51 of Fredemar Otts, and 38 of Larry Allen. So 3 wide going to turn number 3, but the 38 falls off. Also 2 wide racing. And once again, the 51 will be in a better position on the outside lane. And 3 wide in the back. That's the 44 right there of Jonathan Williams, 11 of Rebecca Hawkins, and 33 of Nick Smith. And the 11 and the 44 nearly made contact right there, as 11 nearly about to fall back. So we didn't clear the 11 quite yet, but maybe they will soon. But going back up to the lead, Dylan and Adam Lewis hasn't pulled away much. And this is the 9 of Jacob Hollingsworth. As we have a caution on the racetrack, I'm not sure what has brought out the caution, but it's the first caution of the night. Now let's go see what just happened. So there you can see the 44 and 11. Like, the 11 just had a bigger run coming off the corner and turned 44. Jonathan Rains up to the wall, and that just also took out Jack Porkins and Nick Smith. You're going to see it from another angle. Just the 11 just was on the brakes for a little bit longer, that probably wouldn't have happened, but there are some things you just can't avoid. As we will have the white flag here in heat number 1. Adam Lewis will win the first heat of the season. and everyone in the top 10 will be advancing to the main event. And off of the final corner, and it is official, Adam Lewis wins the first heat of the Advanced Auto Parts Heat Series. And now let's get started with heat number 2. As row 1, we have the 28 of Dylan Kroom and the 31 of Ben Crouch. Row 2, we have the 75 of Tyler Black and the 5 of Jeff Lewis. Row 3, we have the 54 of Michael Anderson, which is who won the shootout, and the 16 of Elijah Gordon, the 2 of Jay Jefferson, and 12 of Ryan Monaco. And row 5 is the 92 of Austin Evans and the 50 of TJ Smith. As the cars will now roll away. And this will be another 12-lap heat. The LCQ will be 16 laps, and the main event will be 24 laps. So everyone will be getting rolling, and we'll make the start of this heat. So Dennis' date is done, by the way. But coming out of turn number 4, pace cars off. 28 Dylan Kroom will lead him to the line. And green flag for heat number 2. And off the corner, we have the 50 of TJ Smith spinning down the backstretch. Single car spin. That will bring out the yellow. Dylan Kroom gets the race back to the line. That was really similar to what we saw in the shootout, about just on the first lap, just spinning down the backstretch. I think let's go see what happened right there and brought out that caution. So the 50 just gets turned by the 84 of Lyndon Raines, and nothing could happen. I think he also got into the 12 Ryan Monaco. Let's take a look at my replay, but everyone gets through A-OK. So yeah, TJ Smith does get in the back of Ryan Monaco. Luckily, Ryan was able to save the car, and I don't know if that slowed TJ down or what, and caused Lyndon to turn him. Not sure how that really worked out, but pace cars off once again. And Dylan Kroom will lead him back to the line. Green flag. They're back in the road to Lake Erie. He went a little bit too high, and that gave a little bit of time to Dylan Kroom. There's a 75 of Tyler Black, which was a part-time driver. And the main driver was Robin Smith, and this is the only confirmed race that Tyler Black will be racing, and it's awesome to see him doing so well just for his first race. And you see the 54 Michael Anderson, the shootout winner. And let's see if he can make anything happen on Tyler Black. See all the cars racing back there. Will most likely be going into the LCQ. There's the 14 Justin Wisman battling out in the ring. Here to see the 92. Alfie Evans. I forget how you pronounce that name. Dylan Kroom doesn't seem to be pulling out much, but he is able to hold off the lead for right now, as the white flag one more time in heat number 2. Not much competition for Dylan right now. He just has to keep doing what he has been doing all heat. And coming out of turn number 4, Dylan Kroom will win the second heat in the Puro Advanced Auto Parts Heat Series. And so now we have the LCQ, which, if you still don't understand how it all works, anyone who didn't finish within the top 10 of both heats are racing here, and the top 8 will be moving on to the main event. But Lyndon Raines is your pole sitter, alongside the 41 of Andy Fell. Pace cars off once again here in Lake Erie. And coming to the line. And green flag once again for the LCQ here in Lake Erie. And Lyndon Reigns will lead the first lap. You can see Austin Farrell, or Andy Farrell, he was all over the bumper of Lyndon Reigns that first corner and still is. He is not letting Lyndon go right now. You see 3 wide in the back. With the 44 again of Jonathan Reigns, 39 of Joe Jefferson, and 32 of Nick Smith. Also, those guys were 3 wide racing back in the heat. Oh! Jonathan Reigns and Joe Jefferson just made contact, but they keep it straight. And when you're in a 3 wide situation, you'll stay 3 wide for a very long time. And yeah, they're just 3 wide and not really going anywhere because it is very scary to be running 3 wide at a very tight racetrack and make lots of contact like what we already saw, as they will nearly make contact again. And honestly, I don't really trust that they're not going to wreck here, because one of them might just get clear and someone else will have to run off the corner and they just end up wrecking, like what we've already seen a couple times here and there. And no one is giving up any positions whatsoever. Let's put on some great racing. And it's also really slowing him down too, because you're not as fast as you would be if you're running single file. And you saw also right there they made more contact, and that's also holding back the 21 of 14 of Justin Lisenby and John Gambit. Oh, the 39, Joe Jefferson gets turned. I don't think that's going to bring out the caution. No, it will not. It will stay green. Unfortunately, that will end Joe Jefferson's night, I believe, unless there's some other big wreck that takes out a whole bunch of cars. But I'm not too sure if that will happen, because we're having lots of single file racing right now. And, what I was saying a minute ago about how I wasn't trusting that they aren't going to wreck. Well, you see it right there, they obviously did, because it's very tight, and, I'm not too sure how that all played out, but I think the 39 may have gotten loose or something, or if someone went up into Joe Jefferson, I already forget who it was that came up into him. You see the 98 there, Julius Anderson getting really tight in the corner and forced him to the high line. And beneath him is the 36 of Eric Monaco. But, the high line is faster, so it's not going to hurt him too much. And currently around 13 of 18 here in the LCQ. My bad, because earlier I said 16 laps. Or no, it is 16 laps, my bad. You see the 84 of Lyndon Reigns barely holding off the lead. Because right behind him is Andy Fell, and literally right behind him, Andy Fell is not giving up any time whatsoever to Lyndon this entire race. But they just have to make sure that they don't wreck, because they're both going to get into the main event either way, just as long as they keep it straight. So if you're Andy Fell, it's like you want to go for a win, but you don't really want to risk as much as not getting to the main event just for a potential heat win, as we are on the white flag. But I think Lyndon Reigns does have this one locked into the bag. Coming out of the final corner now, Lyndon Reigns will win the LCQ and move on to the main event. Alright, and it is now time for the main event. Jeff Lewis is on pole, Ben Crouch on his outside. They will be the ones leading down to the start-finish line for the green flag. 24 laps here in the main event, and this is the event that declares the winner of the race. So pace car is off. Jeff Lewis will lead them to the line. And green flag in the main event. Coming off turn 4, Jeff Lewis will lead the first lap. Ben Cratchit not too far back, and in third place is 75 of Robin Smith, or Tyler Blackout, a part-time driver. Only confirmed race in this race. And for the rest of the season, it should be Robin Smith in there you see the 12. So like I was saying earlier on, the outside is where you want to be if you're in the 2 lane race, because outside is the preferred faster lane. So curious to Marsh Coleman battling with Rebecca Hawkins. But because they're in the large pack, Najee thinks we had the 15. If Dylan DeBarros get turned up into the wall, that will not bring out a caution. There's more contact between Brad Stover and Ryan Casey right there. And yeah, no caution after lots of contact in their 3 wide right now. I'm not sure what happened. Who knows, maybe Ryan Casey may have got in. No, there's a 7. Ryan was getting into Brad Stover and nearly spinning. And also action happening here in the back of the pack right now. As Brandon Barros on the inside, catching back up. But I think Ryan Casey or someone may have gone to the back of the 15 with Brandon Barros, and he may have just slid into the wall or something. Just really slowed down the back of the pack, and you can see some more 3 wide action with Larry and man on the top. And single file in from around 1st to 5th, I believe, as Adam Lewis right now, or Jeffers, I mean, is pulling away from Dan Crouch right now. You see Jack Porkins, he seems to be having a good main event after the wreck earlier in the race. And just finishing up here in the first race would be a good start to your season, not necessarily winning it, because we are not in the need at all for need to win situation. So just, you want to get your season off to a good start with a good top 10 finish or whatnot. And Jack Porkins is looking to do that. He is battling for 12. Yeah, 12 position is what they're battling for. You see Jack Porkins at the top and Dylan Powers on the bottom. And you see the 28. Dylan Kroom trying to make something happen on the 11 with Rebecca Hawkins, or maybe Rebecca Hawkins getting around Dylan, not too sure. But Dylan's making that inside line work a little bit, but Rebecca clears him down the straightaway, but not going into turn number 3. And Dylan Kroom is not giving up that 10th position quite yet. And Dylan Powers just seemed like he had a little bit of an issue going to turn 3, just got loose maybe or something, because his car just sailed up the track. Ooh, Dylan Kroom got a little bit out of shape right there. Nearly got into the 11. But Dylan's still going to battle it inside. But Rebecca Hawkins might have the position now for good, and it looks that Rebecca has cleared Dylan, and Rebecca will stay in the 10th position. The laps are winding down fast here in the main event. Lap 17:24. Jeff Lewis still leading, and see here's the 12 and the 51. Ryan Monaco and furthermore odds battling for what positions? Like 7th position, because at this point, if there's a caution, you're still not going to gain too many positions, so now you just want to gain as many positions as possible. Or what I was trying to say was, you're not going to win at this point even if there was a caution. So yeah, you just try and get as many positions as possible, so that way get as many points as possible here in the first race. Dylan Kroom was way at the track and almost hit Rebecca Hawkins, which was already up against the wall. I'm not sure what happened right there. There's currently 5 laps to go for Jeff Lewis, and he might be able to lock himself into the chase here in the first race at Lake Erie. I see the 16 with Elijah Gordon, and I've been saying the wrong name the whole time. That's Dylan Crew. Dalton Bowman? Oh, there's Dalton Bowman. He was the one I was talking about the whole entire race. Not Dylan Crew. That's Dylan Crew right there in the 20-minute machine. And 3 laps to go currently for Jeff Lewis. Can he get the first win of the season? He has almost a second lead, and we have a big pack here in the back still. And 2 laps to go right now for Jeff Lewis. And at this point, as long as he doesn't wreck, he will get the win. And white flag for Jeff Lewis. You see Tyler Black back there in 3rd position in his first start as a part-time driver. And coming off turn 4, Jeff Lewis will win Lake Erie and lock himself into the chase. And will go to the points lead. What a great way to start off your season as everyone else comes across the line. So there is your race results. The 5 of Jeff Lewis, 31 Ben Crouch, 75 Tyler Black, 6 of Austin Rogers, and 28 of Dylan Kroom, rounding out your top 5. And a couple drivers did not finish or did not start there in the back. Not the best way to start the season. There's the standings. Red means that they are locked into the chase, as Jeff Lewis is so far. But I will see you guys in the next event at Phoenix International Raceway. See you there.